Hi, and welcome to this video series. My name is Nancy Roberts, and I'm also known as the DISC Wizard. But today we're going to be talking about something a little different than DISC, but don't worry, it goes together with DISC very well. And it's called Values and Motivators. So you probably came to this video because you've taken an assessment of ours, or maybe you're taking a training of ours. And so what I want to show you is where DISC and the Values and Motivators work together, how they work together. And so what's behind me here is a hiring and performance model, and Values and Motivators actually fit at the bottom, and there's a reason for that. That's because values and motivators are the foundation of somebody's performance. So what we're motivated by, what we really value, think about it like passions. What are you passionate about? That is what usually gets people into action. It's why we do what we do. So let me put that here so we always remember that's our why. And it's really important to know what is you're motivated by and what other employees are motivated by, because this is, like, again, the foundation of the performance. If somebody isn't motivated to do a job, it doesn't matter how many skills they have or how much experience or education they have. It's going to be really hard to get them to perform. The other reason it's so important is because these aren't consciously changed. So if somebody isn't motivated to do a job because they don't value what that job has to offer, doesn't matter how much we try and convince them, that's not really going to drive them and have that be motivating to them. So it's important to find out what these are and then match that to what the job rewards. Up here we've got DISC. So this is where the DISC model, the DISC behavioral model, fits in. And DISC is really how we do what we do. So it's the how of performance. The cool thing about DISC is it's adaptable, though. So when it comes to how we do the job, how we like to communicate, how we take action, we've got some adaptability there. So when you take a DISC assessment, you always see a natural graph and then an adapted graph to let you know how that person is changing or shifting. These are really, the two why we do what we do and how we do what we do are usually the basis of most of the assessments that we do. We also have a competency assessment, and what the competency assessment measures is soft skills. And this really comes down to what can a person do. And soft skills are those talents and competencies that have been developed over time, maybe on the job skills that they've learned. And again, if the person's motivated, and then if they've got the right behavioral style, they can often be taught or trained in the skills, the soft skills of the job. And then at the top we've got hard skills. We don't want to leave those out. So it's not that hard skills aren't important, it's just that what we find, if someone's values and motivators match the job, if they're motivated to do it, if they've got the behavioral style to do it, if they've got some of the soft skills required, they can usually learn the hard skills of a job. I've had a hiring manager say to me before, I hire for skills, but then I fire for attitude, or I fire for bad behavior. So what we know about hard skills is it doesn't predict success in the job. Although, when you think about it, this is often where we make our hiring decisions from. So if you were to draw, let's say, this water line across here and think of this as an iceberg. What we know about an iceberg is 10% shows above the water, and about 90% of the mass or the bulk of the iceberg is underneath the surface. And that's exactly what it's like with somebody's performance. What we often make a hiring decision based on is those hard skills, because those are the things that are easy to see and easy to verify through the interview process. However, we know it's not very good at predicting success. So what you want to do is you want to look at where these four blend together, because that is where you're going to find somebody's performance potential. So we use assessment tools to take a deeper look at people and what it is that they bring to the job. So stick with us, because the next couple videos we're going to go into the values and motivators and talk about each one, and there's 6. So we're going to be talking about 6 different motivators. So we'll see you in the next video.